the stars begin to fall, you'll hear the trumpet sound to wake the angels underground, looking to my God's right hand. When the stars begin to fall, my Lord, what a morning, my Lord, what a morning, oh, my Lord, what a morning, when the stars begin to fall, when the stars begin to fall. My Lord, she said unto me, do you like your garden so fair? Well, you can keep my garden if you keep the grasses green, and I'll return in the cool of the day. I forget the words to this, by Gene Ritchie. My Lord said unto me, do you like my garden so clean? You can live in my garden if you keep my grasses green, and I'll return in the cool of the day. Now is the cool of the day. Now is the cool of the day. Well, this earth, it is a garden, the garden of my Lord, and God walks in this garden in the cool of the day. Now is the cool of the day. Now is the cool of the day. Oh, this earth is a garden, the garden of my Lord, and God walks in this garden in the cool of the day. And now is the cool of the day. Hello, everybody. It is Friday, December 4th. I think of my dear friend Heather Elkins when I think of that song, Cool of the Day, from Gene Ritchie, a wonderful musician, activist in the 20th century, who came from a coal mining family and wrote that song. Heather from the great state of West Virginia. Hello from Minnesota, good people. And Sharon, you remember Sharon Hausman, the class that we were in that wonderful musician came and played in our was it the Sacred Songs and Social Justice class, maybe? Greetings from Hollywood, California, Kathy. It's good to see you. Yes, Eric. I'm glad Michael has joined us, although he's not here right now. Has our son at an appointment for his orthodontist. Hey, what's up, brother-in-law? And look at that picture. Oh my gosh. You look exactly the same 70 years later. And today is the best day of the year, Kate Ott. Happy birthday, 'cause now is your birthday. Well, you look a lot younger than you really are. And today is your birthday. Yesterday was Rachel Phelps' birthday. And she's much younger than you. But you look so young, both of you. So happy, happy birthday. Can only do that with great friends. And you, Kate and Rachel, are such dear friends. Hey, what's up, Ben? All these people from the Midwest. Well, actually, Ben, you were at Berea in Kentucky, but I don't know if you're there now. And hello, Alan from Texas. What part of Texas are you at? If we lay all we seek. I'm going to try to sing a song that Lori and I wrote years ago for Jeffrey Kwan's installation or kind of inauguration as Dean of Drew. And sadly, we only had him for just a couple of years. Not before he passed on, but before he passed to the West Coast to be dean at another Methodist seminary, Claremont. And Lori and I wrote a piece on Micah 6:8, which written many pieces on them. And Lori, with her incredible words, if we lay all we seek. Hey, Jill and Darwin. I wish I could hear you bark. Fort Worth. Cool, Alan. If we lay all we seek on the altar of love, the work of our hands and our minds, trusting all that we need flows and flowers from God. Our thirsting will be satisfied when we burn with a holy desire. Kelly Turney, fulfilling the things that God requires, making justice together, walking close with each other, moving past all the things that divide, humbly offering kindness, seeking hope and forgiveness. We abide in God's love. We abide. I'm loving these comments. For the city shall bloom and the earth be restored. The hurts that we have start to heal. My gosh, I don't remember the rest. Hold on, I gotta look this up. Because this song is too good not to sing it through. Come on, find the music, Mark. We abide starts with a W. We abide, there it is. Yay! For the city shall bloom and the earth be restored. The hurts that we bear start to heal. Oh, Mike and Keith are back. As the faith of the past is refreshed and reformed, the word, what the chords there? Reformed. The word of our God is made real. When we burn with a holy desire to fulfill all that things that God requires, making justice together, walking close with each other, moving past all the things that divide. Hey, Lord David. Humbly offering kindness, seeking hope and forgiveness, we abide in God's love. We abide, making justice together, walking close to each other, moving past all the things that divide, humbly offering kindness, seeking hope and forgiveness, we abide in God's love. We abide. We abide in God's love. We abide. Oh, happy birthday, Elizabeth Gift. What a gift you are on this day, all the December 4th's birthday. Aren't those incredible lyrics, though, by Lori? Just what a gift. One of the great alum of Drew Theological School, where if you're smart and you are spiritually in tune and know it's the best place to study about justice and kindness and seeking hope and forgiveness in an incredibly diverse student body. The faculty need help. I mean, just because we need to learn as well as we do with our students every day. I shouldn't plug Drew Theological School too much, but since my dad went there, and my sister went there, and my niece went there, and I worked there, and I ran around there as a kid when I was just a little kid, and my dad in the 70s worked across the street from Drew. And something you didn't know, K-Dot, or Melanie, who are on here, my dean boss, that I was, I know I was a senior in high school applying, and Drew, I definitely had to apply to Drew because my family's like, you're applying to Drew, and I got this scholarship, but I ended up not going to Drew. Instead, I went to this school that had a theme song that went, Bulldog, Bulldog, rah, 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 Eli, yeah. Now, how'd it go? Bulldog, Bulldog, rah, 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 Eli, yeah. Bulldog, Bulldog, rah, 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 Our team will never fail. When the kin of Eli break through the line, that is the sign we hail. Bulldog, bulldog, rah, 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 Eli Yale. I've never played that song before in my life, and I haven't thought about it in many years. And I don't think I will for a long time to come. Shout out to YDS in the Institute of Sacred Music. What a good place to be. So I wrote a piece called I Dream of a Church, which was published that way, and now it's getting published. I Dream of a World to be used in a broader context. And I'm excited about it. I dream of a world where everyone is welcome. I dream of a place we all can call home. I dream of a world where justice is flowing, with hope and peace growing, and love's will is done. I'll try that again. I dream of a world where everyone is welcome. I dream of a place we all can call home. I dream of a world where justice is flowing, with hope and peace growing, and love's will is done. Make it so, make it so. We yearn for the day, make it so. We dream of a world where love reigns among us, and love's will is done. Help us make it so, make it so, make it so. We yearn for the day, I forget what I said there. We hope for the day, make it so. We dream of a world where love reigns among us, where peace reigns among us, and love's will is done. Help us, let us make it so. The words were beautifully arranged and altered, somewhat by me, mostly by Katie Houts. Thank you, Katie, for thinking that through. The wonderful choral editor from Choristers Guild. Choristers Guild needs to publish, I guess I need to send it to them, the song Lindy and I did. You taught my heart what love can be. I had this written down. I was going to play this today, MJD. So here you go. Taught my heart what love can be. So I'm headed back home by another road. Hey, Ginger. I once was bound, but now I'm free. So I'm headed back home by another road. The lights are on, the welcome warm, as I headed back home by another road. There's room for every person born, as we're headed back home by another road. Join me now, the road is wide, all God's people side by side, where justice will shine and love abide. We're headed back home by another road. Yes, we're headed back home by another road. It was so fun when I wrote this, when Lindy sent me these words, and I came up with a melody right away. And And I just was, running around the house going, join me now, the road is wide. And all my family members are looking at me like very wide-eyed. And they're saying, he's a fool who's written a song we can't abide. But back home, hey Jane, by another road. Yes, we're headed back home by another road. I think I thought up that line, justice will shine. Justice will shine. And I forget. There's like usually little pieces of already great lyrics that I just kind of tweak from my great writing friends. Oh, like I wrote this for the next verse. God's people on the move again, and we're headed back home by another road. The power of love has made us kin, and we're headed back home by another road. Join me now, the road is wide, all God's people side by side, where justice will shine and love abide. We're headed back home by another road. Yes, we're headed back home by another road. I had a friend who said, this sounds like country western, Mark. You wrote straight up country western. You just sing it with a twang, even though you're from the Northeast, Join me now, the road is wide, all God's children side by side, where justice will shine and love abide. We're headed back home by another road. Yes, we're headed back home by another road. And the choir director who we were commissioned to write that is from Texas. And he said, please, Mark, don't sing it that way. I try not to get my choirs. They'll sing like that naturally, so. Still worshiping, we're on the way. We're headed back home by another road. We'll hold each other's hearts this day. David, this is how you normally talk, right? And we're headed back home by another road. Oh, join me now, the road is wide, all God's children side by side, where justice will shine and love abide. We're headed back home by another road. Yes, we're headed back home by another road. Join me now, the road is wide, all God's children side by side, where justice will shine and love abide. We're headed back home by another road. Yes, we're headed back home by another road. We are headed back home by another road. Yes, we're headed back home by another road. What do you call it if it's not, country western? Sorry about that. Fair enough, Ben. Aren't you from Wisconsin, though? So, come on. Okay. I'll work on it. I'll get out and about. That's more Canada, but... Oh, sorry, Kate. You're from Wisconsin. Well, anyway, I should stop while I'm not ahead. Jean, the back of your quilt is even beautiful. I mean, wow. That's the back of it. That's not even the front, because I turn it around. So have your church commission me again so you can make another quilt, please. They are some of the greatest gifts I've received in my life. Paula, all these Minnesotans, all you good folk from around. I have been working with, so Dave Bjorlin and I have written a couple pieces together. Dave Bjorlin is not Bjorklund, Eric Bjorklund, but Dave Bjorlin is in the Midwest, I believe. No, I don't know. I wish I invited him on because he sent me these words that were just gorgeous yesterday. And I have to play a little bit of it for you, even though I'm still working on it because I'm just so taken with this. I hope you won't mind as I try this out. He says, we will repent in love, raise our lament in love, dare to dissent in love. We will uphold your world in love. We will persist in love, choose to resist in love, and coexist in love. We will remold your world in love. We will rejoice in love, lift up our voice in love, make every choice in love. We will uphold your world in love. We will delight in love, share and invite in love, till all unite in love. We will remold your world in love. And the beginning might be like a call and response, like we will, it goes, we will repent in love, something like that. Raise our lament in love. It breaks already. Da, 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 da. It might be able to be done. We will repent in love. Raise our lament in love. Dare to dissent in love. We will uphold your world in love. We will persist in love. Choose to resist in love and coexist in love. We will remold your world in love. We will rejoice in love, lift up our voice in love, make every choice in love. We will uphold your world in love. We will delight in love, share and unite in love, till all unite in love. We will remold your world in love. It's in peace. We will repent in peace, raise our lament in peace, dare to dissent in peace. We will uphold your world in peace. We will persist in peace, choose to resist in peace, and coexist in peace. We will remold your world in peace. We will rejoice in peace, lift every voice in peace, make every choice in peace. We will uphold your world in peace. We will delight in peace, share and invite in peace, till all unite in peace. We will remold your world. We will remold your world. We will remold your world. Your world. Your world in peace. working on that. Hopefully it'll come together as I... Thank you, David Bjorlund, for those incredible words. There's another one he wrote too that's really good, and I'm going to have that next week, I'm sure. It's also a good piece for this year in the Christian calendar, Advent. Handiwork of God. Oh my gosh. Beautiful. And remold the world in cake. Lydia, you're a mess. Be kind to yourself today. Jill, I will play anything you want because I ask you to sing like 5 times a week. And I'm going to be emailing you after this broadcast to sing because we're going to do, we've got some fun music coming up in church on Sunday. And also, okay, here we go. Let's see. When's the Michael Mike? Yeah, he's not in the house, Eric. You're funny, though. It's good. I'll see him come back. On Sunday, we're doing a piece of the Mary and Joe musical that Lori and I wrote years ago. It's not published. So Zachariah goes in the temple. If you know the story, Zachariah is really old. Elizabeth, his wife, is really old. And an angel comes to him in the temple and says, she's going to have a baby. And he's like, you're kidding me. And it's a humorous tale because the angel's like, no, God's doing it. And because you doubted God, you're not going to be able to talk until the baby's born. And you name him John, John the Baptist. Zachariah in the temple prays to Yahweh undisturbed. Soon enough he will discover who will have the last word. God will have the last word. And Zachariah comes on. This is played by Matt Marquet on Sunday. Lord, accept this humble offering. Hear the prayers and hopes we raise. Grant us miracles and healing. Grant us peace and trust and grace. And then the angel comes out, and he's like, who are you, angel? I'm an angel of the Lord. I'm King David. Be on your way. And the angel says, listen, Zachariah, don't you realize God's got a message for you? And he says, God has heard you, Zachariah. You and Liz will have a son. He'll be strong and full of wisdom. And you got to name him John. You gotta name the baby John. And then Zachariah says, can you say that slowly, clearly? Are you meaning what you say? For my wife is no spring chicken. I myself am getting gray. Could it be your hard of hearing? Do you need it written down? Your Elizabeth is pregnant, and you have to name him John. You gotta name the baby. What's the hold up? These are the people outside the temple. What's the hold up? What's the problem? You better do what the angel says and name the tiny little itty bitty baby John. Name the tiny little itty bitty baby John. And Zachariah, very funny, now I see it. This is just a cute charade. Oh, you really had me going. This is quite a joke you played. Then the angel, I am running out of patience. Now your lesson has begun. You will lose the power of speaking till you name the baby John. You gotta name the baby. What's the hold up? gotta do what the angel says and name the tiny little itty bitty baby John. Name the tiny little itty bitty baby John. And then Zechariah, get out of here. I can't talk. It's kind of funny that way. So, Julie, yeah, get your Broadway tickets for the show on Sunday. The young man playing Zechariah, Matt, and his sister playing the angel Gabriel are much better than me, and they could do it together in a scene in the church. So that will be good. And thank you, Dr. Ott. Lori Zellman and I are working on it, but my Lord, what a morning. That's a song about Revelations. It's spiritual that I started the Friday with. And I hope you all will have I've played much too long today. So now I got to get to work making some music for Sunday's service. Oh, right. But you mentioned handiwork of God. Look at that. Stitched together piece by piece, sewn with purpose and with care. Scraps once thought to have no worth now become a sacred treasure, a quilt of love made by holy hands, every pattern known by heart, stitched together by the sower of our souls, a quilt of love, a work of art. We're the handiwork of God. Let's sing that. Where's that verse again? Handiwork of God. I know you're here. Gathered here in this holy hour, hearts are full of pain and glory. Quilt the threads of this kinship up into your unfolding story, a quilt of love made by holy hands, every pattern known by heart, stitched together by the sower of our souls, a quilt of love, a work of art. We're the handiwork of God. I'm gonna skip the bridge and go to the third verse. All the colors, each design, all the living of these days, every blessing a gift from God, and all creation sings its praise, a quilt of love made by holy hands, every pattern known by heart, stitched together by the sower of our soul, a quilt of love, a work of art. We're the handiwork of God. We're the handiwork of God. glad you like that song, Michael. Handiwork of God was payment for the quilt. That's right. Which was a quilt of love. Mike, you can come out from hiding in the kitchen if you want. Say hi. As we close with a song, as I bring it out here. Let's see what we have. You're welcome, Jill. I wonder what it sound like in a major key. May you be filled. Come on, Keith, come say hi. Are you be filled? It's that camera.
Wait, which camera?
And I have to say hi to Keith for setting up the scene to make the house look a lot better than it usually does.
Yeah.
So.
I had the nice touch of the flower. You can't see anything else, but that's fun. Oh, you can see whatever that is. I don't know what that is.
Is Oscar over there? No.
No, he's not over there.
Okay.
Elise and I are gonna go.
Okay.
She wants to know what time dinner would be.
7:38.
Okay.
Oh, and Mike went out shopping. Okay, great. So we will. Yeah, he left to go food shopping. See you soon. From Mississippi, hello, Diane. It's my pleasure to be here. Yeah, Keith is. I'm glad he's a hero. 16-year-old boys don't usually get that. But he's a pretty amazing kid. We are blessed. May you be filled. I don't think this is going to work, but I'll try it with y'all. May you be filled. May you be filled with joyful loving kindness. May you be calm and at peace. May you be safe. May happiness surprise you. May you be awake and maybe be awake and free. May we be filled with joyful loving kindness. May we be calm and at peace. May we be safe. May happiness surprise us. A little change there. May we be awake and free. May we be filled with joyful loving kindness. May we be calm and at peace. May we be safe. May happiness surprise us. May we be awake and free. Awake and free. Vivian, it's probably an interesting idea. Happy birthday again, Kate, and others who I'm already forgetting whose birthday is today. Hope you're having a great day, and love you all. Have a wonderful weekend and week, and see you next Friday.